Welcome back to another amazing episode of the FitBiz Journey podcast. In this episode, I'm going to over YouTube for personal trainers and gym owners. The reason why I selected this topic, because I wanted to make sure that while you guys are at home on a lockdown, you are doing something productive. Because YouTube is going to be huge in the future, even when social distancing is removed. And wouldn't it be nice if you have additional income because of YouTube and additional opportunities because of YouTube? So I collected all the data on it, I analyzed everything, and I've been started using this since the lockdown with amazing results that I'm going to share with you as well. So let's start. And not to mention that in the next 10 episodes on the FitBiz podcast, I'm going to have awesome guests from accountants that are top in the fitness industry to everybody to help you rebuild your gyms and personal training clients, because I'm pretty sure that your clients were hit pretty bad, and if not, you were hit pretty bad, and it will be time to rebuild once this is over. But in the meantime, while you're still in a lockdown for about a month or so, who knows how long this will last, but it would be great if you jump on YouTube while you can before everybody else jumps on it, because people are starting to think about it. But I collected, like I said, everything for you that you need to know about it so you can actually get started and get ahead of the market before everybody's on it. So, number one that I wanted to share is so basically I'm gonna have like 5 main topics, just so you guys know. And then out of that 5 main topics, I'm gonna dive deep into it. And these are the top 5 that you need to know about YouTube to able to A, make money, and B, get clients, and C, just grow your actual, credibility. So let's start. So number one, when you as a gym owner or personal trainer post to YouTube, what you need to make sure is that you actually spend time on the titles and metadata, or metadata, however you say it in English. So how do you do that, right? So number one is Google Trends, second, YouTube search, and then third, TubeBuddy. So what does all this mean? So let's say you create a new video. And a new video, it's a at-home workout. Then what you want to do is you want to research the main keywords, what people are searching right now on Google Trends for at-home workouts, which I guarantee you will find tons of them. And I'm going to share it right here on this side of the screen so you guys can see it right here, how to do that. And on that, when you do the Google Trends with the keywords, put in, let's say, at-home workout, right? So while you're typing that in, you're gonna see all the amounts of search being searched. So now, pick the number one that you like, now go back to YouTube, type in YouTube search, those keywords, and then they will show up on who is using that and how much views they have and the top trending videos on it. You should have lots of videos coming down in your search bar about that title. Now that's good and bad if you have a lot, and it's also good and bad if you don't have a lot, because TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy is the third piece of the pie that you really need, because if you install TubeBuddy, there's a free version, and I want you to download it right now and install TubeBuddy, because the free version is free and you can do lots of search and play around with it so you get the hang of it. It's gonna be also right here with all the data that I used for TubeBuddy to be able to search my keywords, and you guys are gonna be able to see it right here. But what it is with TubeBuddy, as you can see, is it will actually show you how is your keyword rating and your rating and all those things that, like I said, you can see right here. So what is so cool about it is that with the free account, you can do, I believe, like 10 searches per 24 hours. But if you pay, and if you select that you're a new YouTuber or a new person who just started out, or you have multiple locations, that kind of stuff, you get discounts. And it will end up costing you like $3 to $4 a month, and it's well worth it. Because wouldn't you pay $3 to $4 a month to able to get additional 1,000 views? I would. So here's what it is. So what you do, once you have that keyword, you type it in, and TubeBuddy on the right side will rate it. And then you want to click on it to what's your rate. And as you can see, some of the keywords that I had good ratings. But there's 2 ways to see that rating. There is one is how popular it is, and then how competitive it is. So those 2 things come into play, because if it's super popular, it's very, very overused, let's put it this way, and that's not good for you. So you have to find the right balance. It's somewhat popular search that people are searching for it, but not as used up. And you want to be in between the 2, and then find something that is between the 2 as far as the titles. So once you use TubeBuddy, once you use YouTube search, or once you use Google Trends to find out the title of the video, then now you can go on to the next step. And the next step is make sure that the title that you have chosen, that you use that keyword A, in the title, just like we just talked about. 2, in the description on the video, especially in the first sentence. So it's super important because when you search, just test this out right now, when you search on YouTube, type in whatever, and then the title shows up of a video, then the next thing that will show up under the title is the first sentence of the description, and it will highlight the keyword that you used in the title. So that's why it's super important that you actually put in the description, the title as well. And then the third thing that you're gonna have to put in is the keyword tags, the actual tags on the bottom when you scroll all the way down when you upload a video. So on the bottom, you wanna add in all the keywords that you have, because all those, the keywords that you use in the title, I mean. So it's very important that those, the title is also in the description and it's also in the tags. And then once you have that, then here's what most people get surprised when I say this, but you actually have to speak the keywords in the video multiple times. It's super important. Just like in the movies, when you watch a movie, in every single movie, they say the title of the movie in a movie. So now use that rule, and you have to say the title of your video in your video multiple times, because YouTube is listening, and it's very smart, and its algorithm actually listening to what you're saying to make sure that all the fake people and the fake videos, because there's just so many videos online, there's no way that person gonna check all of them to make sure that the audio in the video and the description is all checking up. So this is why it's so important that if you get penalized if it doesn't match. So, but you get rewarded if it matches. So if everything, the title, the description, the tags, and the video, what you're speaking all matches, then you are going to get rewarded by YouTube, and they're going to promote your video more often than to other people, which is huge. So that's why you need to make sure that you actually speak it in your video as well. Okay, so that was step 1. Now step 2, once you have done all of those things, you actually have to create an attractive thumbnail. And that is so important because the video looks so plain without it when you search for it. And let's face it, you click on the ones that is attractive to you as well, right? So you have to create videos that is attractive, pictures that is attractive to you. So how do you do that? Well, if you know how to use Adobe Photoshop, then use Adobe Photoshop. And then if you obviously search some trending videos, and you can see the top trending videos, you should look at their thumbnails and try to copy them as much as you can. Or second, also use TubeBuddy. You can edit it there, but if those two things are out because you don't know how to edit, no problem. Just go to FIVERR.com, which is 5ER, so FIVERR.com, and then hire somebody to do it for $5. I'm not even kidding. For $5, you can get somebody to professionally get it done, and it will look amazing. For $15, you can get 4 thumbnails, and it looks very professional and amazing. So there's the deal. So go to FIVERR and get somebody to do that for you. Just make sure you're specific, you give them your brand colors, and you give them your text, give everything that you need to give them as a detail, because like I said, it's a FIVERR. So they're not gonna spend much time on figuring out what your brand looks like or looking it up online. So you have to give them all the details, how you want it to make it look, okay? Now, once you do that, make sure that the title is also very catchy on the actual thumbnail, and it also matches again with the title of the video. Okay, so everything has to match. And then once you go there, I made some notes, examples for you guys. So what it is in the title, for example, you should put the impossible workout. So that's the title on the thumbnail, and you should be on that picture struggling, or your clients or somebody, but something very catchy that people will look at it. And then they will click on it, right? Because it's the impossible workout. People questioning it, what is an impossible workout? And they see you struggle, make it funny, making it cool looking and all that. So people will click on it, right? Now that's called clickbait, and it has to live up to it. So make sure that once the title and the thumbnail is amazing and people start clicking on it, the second step, you have to make sure it's actually the video delivers what you have sold people on it, and use clickbait on. Because if people start dropping as soon as they play your video because the quality is low, the audio is bad, and all these things, then YouTube will penalize you and you're gonna go to the bottom of the barrel. But if everything matches up and people are watching and liking and commenting, which is the other thing, you have to tell them to comment, like, subscribe, and interact with your thing. Give away free stuff. If you comment below, I give you a free book, a free water bottle, a free workout, a free phone call, a free consultation. Since you're sitting at home, you can do a 15-minute phone consultation if they leave a comment below, right? And then worst case, you have 100 comments, then your video gonna have thousands and thousands of views, and it places on top. And the best part is, since they watched your video and they interacted with your video, just like Instagram and Facebook, they are going to see all your next videos on their homepage because they interacted with your video so much. So it's definitely worth it. It's a little investment up front with your time, but you have time right now, so let's do it. So and the next thing is, in the text. So we're at the thumbnail, it says the impossible workout, right? So, and it's your picture on it, dying, doing the workout or whatever it is. And then in the text that you want to promote in Facebook, on LinkedIn, in an email, in everywhere you possibly can, you would put something like the same things, the title all matches up. So it says the impossible workout that is making me cry today at For You Fitness Live at 1 p.m. For example, you can just record it and then schedule it out, and then you create some catchy title that explains that the impossible workout that is making me cry. And then you challenge people to do it, let's say today at 1 p.m, use a hashtag, and then share it. Or you can say it's either live or it's recorded, and then challenge people to show up and be there with you for the live workout that is making you cry. And then challenge them if they're able to complete it, and if they're able to complete it with you, you give away all the stuff we just talked about, for example. Once you have created those live workouts, now you are going to step 3. And step 3 is going to be a set schedule. That's right, so you need to set a set schedule for your videos. If you're posting every day, then every day try to do it at the same time. But the way you pick, because your next question will be, but Daniel, how do I know what is the best time? Very simple. If you already have a YouTube channel, look at your data. If you have using MailChimp or any email platforms, look at your data. If you're using any social media, look at your data. When your clients are interacting with all those items. And then that's when you're gonna post. And then you're also gonna send out emails, text, Facebook, everything about your new video, but make the video a really quality piece, okay? So YouTube does care about the quality. It's not about posting, spamming with tons and tons of videos. That's not gonna work. So it has to be quality. Now, once you have that and set a schedule, because for example, in our case for the FitBiz podcast, or believe it or not, most views are coming from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., which means people want to start out their day with some knowledge when their brain is fresh to learn from what we are sharing like this today, so they can take action for the rest of the day or get motivated, or maybe they just listening to it while they're driving to work. But the point is, it's from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. every single day is our most important time. And I decided to start sharing it at noon because of the Eastern times and the Western time and all this, and Europe. So I'm just playing around with it, but I'm probably gonna move it back into 5 to 7 a.m. It used to be 6 a.m. in the morning and it's worked great, but I'm just playing around with it. So, and also I asked people to vote on it and they voted that they wanted noon. So some people watch it during their lunch break, and then the next day when they drive, they listen to it or when they drive home. So it still works, but you just have to play around with it. Anyways, so that's set schedule. Try to post when you release your when you release your new episodes, because then clients, your fans, and everybody will know that you're always releasing new videos this day, this time, right? Now for the live videos, it's even more important. So what you should do is, because I know it's not easy to get warmed up, let's say pick Wednesday at 1 p.m. So every single Wednesday at 1 p.m. you're going live, no matter what, even if there's nobody else but you. That doesn't matter. You just go live, promote it on email, social media, everywhere. And believe it or not, your chances that people are gonna show up is really high right now because there's nothing else to do. So they want social interaction with you because of COVID-19 and their social distancing. So if your trainer shows up in your whitey tidies on the videos, then all of a sudden the people are gonna start interacting with you, talk to you because it's live. And if it's less people, it's more personal. So how awesome is that? So if it's less people, you can be more personal. And then when it's more personal, people are gonna love it more. They're gonna come back the next time. They're gonna tell their friends, and more and more and more people are gonna start show up. And eventually, you just give that personality for a few people because you can do it for hundreds, eventually thousands of people. But you can tell them if they do X, Y, and Z, you will hop on a call with them afterwards. How is that? I think it's pretty cool because now there's your chance to sell them on whatever you're selling. So, set schedule, right? You got it. Now, so streaming live, make sure that you do, like I said, do it at least once a week and you blast it on social media. Next step, now that you have people watching, you have people coming to live, they're commenting and everything, and they're using your products and doing your live workouts or using your coaching programs, now you have to highlight them. You have to do 3 things basically. One is ask them to do a picture, video, just a review basically of how they liked it, how was it, and share it on their social media, on your social media, and blast it in the email in the next video. And then, which gets to the second thing that you have to do is you get them, get their video and you highlight it on your own social media and your own video. Create a new video with them saying it, like almost like you cut them together, have 10 clients or a few clients saying how they like it, and you just cut it into pieces and then you tag them in the video, highlight them, and then tag them on social media and email, and show how awesome Susan is doing right here, right now with us, even though there's COVID-19. Look at this, right? So that's awesome for them. And then lastly, the third piece that you need to do is basically when you do live videos or any videos whatsoever, you just highlight a few people that you like to highlight who've been interacting with you, or even people who have not been interacting with you, because this is how you get them to interact with you. You just like call them out in a video and then tag them once you post it, and tag that person that you called out in the video that, hey Susan, you can't get out of this because this is what I did. Look at this, you have to do it now. And then you just call to action in the video, in the text and all that, okay? So all those things will help you to get your interaction up with your videos. Now, the last thoughts on this that I want to share with you guys is a few things actually. So now, once you do all these things that I just shared today, and I'm gonna obviously on the website, which is fitbizpodcast.com, we just remodeled it a little bit, and then you guys are gonna be able to click on it and you will see all the step-by-step guide and details that I just talked about in this video. And if you're listening to it, then you should watch the video because we have all the graphics on the left side of me going on. But on the website, I am going to share all the details on how to do it. And then once you completed it, I guarantee you're gonna ask this question, all right, so how should I make money on YouTube? Well, let's not focus on that. First, focus on building an actual following, and then the money will come automatically. I know everybody says that, but it's true. So here's the thing. Every 1,000 views, you can make about $2 to $5, $2 to $7 actually. But if you think about it, if you have 10,000 views, now that's $20 to $70, right? If you have 100,000 views, that's 200 to 700. If you have 1 million views, that's lots of money. And it keeps adding up and up and up. So once you built it, that money just automatically coming in. But that's just one way. That's just the ads that are playing while they're watching your video. So that's one way you make money, but there is like 5 other steps or ways that you could make money from online coaching, selling your own stuff, from affiliate links is how you say it, to Amazon, to other people, to sponsorships. You could literally have, let's say, Bang Energy sponsoring you, giving you money for showcasing their product on your workouts or during your workouts, and having your clients even using it during their workouts. You can really collaborate and you can really make some money, but I'm gonna create a separate video on it. First, I want you to take action on the quality instead of making money. So first, quality and your clients and delivering an amazing service. And once you have done all of those things, then we can talk about making money. But this will already start to make you money. So just think about the long term, not quick schemes. This is something that you invest into your clients and your business and yourself, because it gives you more credibility, and you're gonna able to check or cash in on it in about a year. Yes, I said in a year, but that's just the average that people are able to cash in on YouTube after they take it seriously on a weekly schedule like a real job. But if you get into it right now and get into the habit of creating videos, going live and editing and all these things, you're gonna get there, because right now you have nothing else to do. So once it becomes a habit, then all of a sudden you're just gonna want to do it every day. And it's gonna be so easy to do so. Just like for me doing this video, it's just awesome, fun, and I love helping people. And this is how I do it while we're on a lockdown. So I hope you guys take action on it. Make sure you send me any questions, comments, likes, share, subscribe, send it to people. And if you don't forget that, because I have more free time than ever right now, just send me any emails, I will respond back. I received over hundreds of emails in the past few months, and I responded back to so many of you with all your questions. And actually, believe it or not, one of these videos was born from one of the questions that I received from one of you guys. Thank you for sending that, because that's why I created this video, because you asked how to create a YouTube channel, why to create a YouTube channel, and how to start posting and making money on it. So thank you for that. And then lastly, last takeaway, make sure that you don't spend too much, spend time on the right keywords, but don't try to find the most common keywords. You have to be somewhere in the middle, that it's not the most common and it's not the least common, and it's not overpopularized, but it's not underpopularized. So somewhere in between, and then have the right amount and just play with it. And remember, title, meta, video, speaking, tags, everything has to match with the keywords, okay? So guys, if you have any questions, let me know, reach out. But this is it for now. See you next week.